Now more than ever, within the data market, it's important for you as either a hiring manager or someone who may be looking for a job or career move at any point to know what's going on within the market. Precision Sourcing's Q1 market report has just been complete, so I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about the comparison with Q4 and also some really great advice if you're hiring anyone into your team or if you're actually looking for a job yourself. So what does Q1 look like versus Q4? So for the months of July, August and September, it's great news for a lot of people. We've seen a 35% increase in job flow. This has been across all different sectors as well, and it just shows the confidence in the market and the confidence in data specifically. More importantly, we've actually seen a 3 times increase in people moving roles. It isn't that surprising considering a lot of people would have been made redundant in Q4 of last year and have now managed to secure themselves a role over the last 3 months. It is great news because it means that people have been able to find something relatively quickly, and most of the people that were made redundant have now managed to find a role. In terms of the skills that people are looking for, not a lot has changed. So data engineers are still top of the list as the in-demand skill, and conversely, the skills that people are looking for within that are focused around cloud and then data engineering tools and technologies like Spark, Kafka and Airflow. That's what we're seeing out there in the market at the moment. And then once those companies have got that data through robust data pipelines from their data engineers, we're seeing insights analysts, BI analysts who can visualize as the next most in-demand skill sets. Again, not a surprise because businesses are looking to find out what's happening in their market with their customers and with their competitors. In terms of the sectors that people are hiring within, it's pretty much across the board. Software and technology is still top of the list. There's a lot of great technology companies that are on a massive growth phase at the moment because of the way the market is. And then finance, still holding up. Consulting, perhaps surprisingly, but maybe not so because they had a huge dip at the beginning of the pandemic when some projects were put on hold. We're now starting to see those projects come back live. So it's a good time to get yourself into the market if you're looking for a role. So if you are a candidate, how should you be acting in the market at the moment? There's probably a lot more choice than you would think. This is shown obviously just by the job flow, but a lot of people are looking to bring in talented data professionals into their team at the moment. If you are out there, that means you're going to have a fair bit of choice, more than you think. So what should you be doing? Well, firstly, if you are interviewing at multiple companies, you want to be open and honest with your recruiter and with the company that you're interviewing for, that you are out there looking and that you have other things on the go. There's no harm in letting people know if you need them to move their processes along quicker because you've got other things on the go as well. You need to have a really open and transparent conversation with the businesses that you're hiring early. Don't leave the salary negotiation until the last stage. It puts too much pressure on that hiring decision. Be open with what you're looking for. We all know that that can change based on what else you're looking out there, but maybe give a range at the beginning of something that you would be comfortable in discussing. Your time to hire is also really important from a client side. So as a candidate, if your process over here is moving quickly and company B are moving slowly, you need to let them know and you need to suggest to them that you need to move things a little bit quicker. There's no harm in that. You need to be very clear on what your drivers are, but more importantly for you, you want to ask the company what their drivers are from the position they're looking to hire. You may hit your drivers, the company may not, and vice versa. So have those conversations early. You never know when your dream role is going to appear. So if you are thinking of looking for something, you should always just be open to that conversation. What about if you're a hiring manager? The consensus is that we're hearing from clients is that they think there's going to be a lot of great candidates on the market at the moment and it's going to be really easy to find someone. And it's simply not the case. Convincing dormant candidates to move right now is more of a struggle than it ever has been because people have the perceived belief that if they stay in a role at the moment, then that's going to be better for them and much more secure. So if you're hiring, what should you do? Well, firstly, you need to have a very sharp focus on your time to hire. Candidates are moving quickly through processes and they've got a lot on the go. So you need to be extremely set out with what your process is early. Secondly, you want to focus on retention of your team at the moment. So how you should do that? Well, from our talent survey this year, the top 3 ways to retain your team are through continuous development and training, giving them exciting projects that's got variety, and just salary. Salary is always going to be important. Now more than ever, maybe a good time to do a salary review to give someone an extra 5 to 10% rather than going through the cost of losing them to another business. Having a clear and transparent communication style has been seen to be the most important leadership quality throughout COVID-19. So there's no reason why you can't have that through your interview process as well and be clear and transparent with the candidates that you're interviewing with. You need to be clear on what your selling points are to these prospective candidates. And if you are clear with those, you're going to give yourself a really good chance of securing someone, because there's a lot of businesses out there at the moment that are trying to get good people on, and they're all very clear on what their selling points are. If you'd like any more information on this report, or any more information from any of the team in terms of whether you're a client or a candidate, please do get in touch with myself or any of the team here at Precision Sourcing.